Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Business Book Club, your go-to for sharp, actionable takeaways from today's most influential business and leadership books. In a world increasingly shaped by artificial intelligence, today's book gives us a front row seat to the biggest technological race of our time. We're diving into Supremacy by Parmy Olson, the award-winning chronicle of the high-stakes battle between OpenAI and DeepMind to build AGI, namely artificial general intelligence. This is a story about ambition, idealism, and compromise. OpenAI and DeepMind both began with lofty visions, using AGI to solve humanity's biggest challenges. On one side, Sam Altman of OpenAI envisioned abundance, AI to empower human capability. On the other, Demis Hassabis of DeepMind dreamed of unraveling scientific mysteries. But as Olson shows, ambition met commercial pressure and the idealism cracked. Both started with non-profit ideals, but quickly pivoted under the weight of funding realities and the demands of big tech. OpenAI accepted a $13 billion partnership with Microsoft. DeepMind was acquired by Google. In both cases, the original missions were compromised. The AI arms race became less about altruism and more about profit, market control, and strategic advantage. Olson brings us behind the curtain, into the boardroom battles, momentary governance failures, and the personality-driven decisions. She sketches vivid profiles of Altman and Hassabis, two contrasting leaders with shared drive. The 2023 OpenAI board crisis, Hassabis' struggle to preserve ethical oversight inside Google, and the eventual divergence of DeepMind's founders all reveal how fragile ideology is when money and control enter the equation. So, what are the key themes and takeaways? 1. Big vision versus big money. Idealism collided with infrastructure cost and commercial demands. Both companies had to choose, stay committed or survive. Many argue they sold out. 2. Effective altruism shapes risk. The moral philosophy of effective altruism influenced funding decisions, even as it failed to curb commercial drift. 3. Power concentrates fast. Now Microsoft and Google dominate AI. Their capital and control mean technological supremacy comes at the expense of competition. 4th, ethical oversight falls short. Promises of board governance and safety safeguards were often ignored in favor of rapid commercialization. AGI governance remained mostly theoretical. 5. The stakes are global. AI's possible advantages, greater productivity, creativity, scientific breakthroughs, risk being overshadowed by bias, surveillance, job displacement, and control by a few. How we govern now may define our future. Whether you're leading a team, running a business, or simply intrigued by technology's impact, this story matters. It highlights how purpose, ethics, funding, and corporate power collide, and what that means for innovation, accountability, and societal outcomes. Supremacy isn't just about AI, it's about human ambition and moral responsibility in the face of exponential technology. If you're fascinated by tomorrow's systems, ask yourself, who holds the power in your industry, and how does that shape decisions? Are ideals worth sacrificing for scale, or can you build otherwise? What safeguards, ethical or governance, are non-negotiable? Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Business Book Club. If this resonated, please like, subscribe, and share, and let me know in the comments, what do you think is the biggest risk in the AI race? See you next time.